I broke my foot. Maybe not in the sense of fracture, maybe not the fact that I made a cast, but my foot is dead. So about a week ago, Markiplier released a video where he tried to do 100,000 steps in one day. He stopped at about 70,000 and made the fatal mistake of lying down and taking 30. When he tried to get back up, he couldn't. I was watching that video and I thought to myself, hey, 100,000 doesn't sound that hard. Maybe I could do that. Never before have I made a larger mistake in my life. So, 2 days ago, April 11th, the day before Easter, Saturday, April 11th, I decided I was going to try the 100,000 step challenge.
It's currently 8:15, I think. I have to get out of bed. I'm gonna start this. Yeah.
I did the usual, took out the trash, brushed my teeth, made breakfast, stuff like that. And the entire time I was just stepping away, just stepping side to side, forward and back, and forward and back. Just passed 1,000 steps, and it's 8:30. I should be able to do this. Never ending stepping, it was actually getting really boring, but I was going through because I wanted to beat Markiplier. See, the whole reason I was doing this was to see if I could beat Markiplier. Sure, the goal is 100,000, but I just wanted to beat him, to say that I could beat him, for no other reason than to say that I could beat him, which is really not a good idea to do a challenge, but I was doing it anyway, so why stop there? So, maybe about an hour and a half in, I hit the 10,000 mark, and my leg muscles were starting to get a little fatigued. It wasn't anything too bad, just, I'm not used to stepping that much. I do most of my school online and through the computer, so the majority of my day is spent sitting down, and I barely stand up and walk around at all. So this is a rather stark transition. But for most of the day, it was going pretty well. I got to about 40,000 steps, I think. 40K at around 2 p.m. I think. I could be wrong. And I was fine. I was just stepping away till about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock hit, and something changed because all of a sudden my left foot just started hurting so bad. And I couldn't figure out why until I realized that I had sprained that one foot at least 6 different times. And I have really weak ankles because the sprain never properly healed. So that was sore, and I had to push through it because I knew we had a bandage somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So I pushed through. I had to take a break to sit down, which severely hurt my time because I was trying to get everything done before midnight, right? Because that's one day from 12 to 12 or 12 to 11:59. So I pushed through and I took extra long to get that 10,000 done, and I got it done around 4, hit the 50K mark around 4, and then I found a bandage, put it on, and it was a little bit better. I went outside to read a book, walk around the yard, and yada yada yada. And I was just stepping away. Took a shower. It was, I think I was at 62,000 I think, after I got out of the shower. Cleaned the house, put on some music, helped my sister get to bed, just usual nighttime stuff. I was feeling great. I got my second win right out of the shower, And I discovered that if I but if I step in time to the music, the pain is a lot more bearable. And I was going well. So I'm at 75K now. It's 8:50 p.m. and I just realized I'm doing better than Markiplier did. And my foot was dying. It was dying. At that point, I had gotten to my first goal. I had beaten Markiplier. And that was really the point of the challenge. I had done that. But my foot was in so much pain. Like, you don't understand. Because I have weak ankles, it kind of just made the whole thing worse. And I was dying at that point. I was beyond dying. I was in so much pain that I had to sit down so many times to let my foot rest, because otherwise it would hurt. It would be hurt more than it already was. And I tried to push through. I did whatever I could to get my mind off the pain. I made myself a snack. I walked around the house. I walked around the yard. I put on a YouTube video and tried to step while I was watching that. I edited a video. I uploaded a video that day. I was doing whatever I could to get my mind off of how sore my foot was, but I couldn't, because it was just that bad. As much as I hate to say it, I have to tap out. I'm at 87,660. It's too much. My legs and my feet are dead. I can barely move it, and it sucks so much. Also, it's 11:07. I wouldn't even have enough time to finish the last 10,000. So as much as I hate to say it, I gotta give up. I gotta tap out. Some people would say I cheated a bit, because I had the pedometer on my phone. So once I counted how many steps I'd taken in the shower. But when I got to sitting down later on in the night, I just had to. I would sit down and I would shake the phone to account for the steps I'd taken in the shower. So normally I would have counted that. Maybe that would have brought me up to 90K, but to be honest, 80, whatever number I said, 87,660, I think that was. That's probably the most honest number. And to be honest, it's not bad. You know, it's an accomplishment in and of itself. It's not a bad number to get to, but it wasn't the main goal. The main goal was 100K, and I didn't hit that. I got pretty damn close though. Honestly, if I didn't have such weak ankles, if I started earlier in the day, if maybe I was a little bit more prepared, maybe, you know, it would have been possible for me to do it. But at that point, I was so unprepared that I could not pull it off. And the day after, I could barely stand up, like straight up. Like, my foot is still bandaged. And I still have a limp because of how much I damaged my foot from that challenge. That's how bad it was. I mean, sure, it was great to say that I beat Markiplier, to say that I did 87,660 steps. I got close to my goal. That's the part I want to focus on, the fact that I beat Markiplier. I'm going to say that a lot, and people are going to show him and tell him, and then he's going to want to beat me, and this will be a thing, and I don't think I am capable of ever doing this again. But it was an experience. It was definitely an experience. I would not recommend anyone do this because it's painful. It's very painful, and it requires an amount of determination and just an amount of pain tolerance. Even if I didn't have weak ankles, my feet hurt. They were hurting even around the 30-40K mark. Not even my ankle, just my feet in general and my legs. So I would not recommend ever doing this. The only reason I did it was to see if I could beat Mark, and I did. Maybe I didn't hit 100K, but I beat Mark. It's not a good reason to do a challenge. It's never a good reason to do a challenge, really. But I did it. And I feel pretty damn accomplished, even though I didn't hit the 100K. And I also feel pretty damn sore, because I have had to ice my foot pretty much all of yesterday, and all of today, because of how sore it was. And I can't walk straight. But it was still a fun challenge. But I would never want to do it again. I would never recommend anyone ever do it. So it's what I did. It's something I did. I may not be proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I reached the goal. I'm proud that I did something and I took it pretty far. And in the end, it was an experience that I'll probably never forget. I hope you guys enjoyed my suffering. So stay safe and don't die, because that's no good.